Oh, I hope I didn't lose everybody. I think I may have. Okay, I see people logging on. I have no idea how long I was off air because I was deep in meditation. If anybody's logged on, can you let me know like how long I was off? I just jumped back on, so this is awful. Okay, but we will overcome. Okay, I see people coming back on. I'm going to give this another minute. Oh no. Urgh. I had no idea I was off air. That is crazy. Yeah, from the start. Okay, of course. And I was deep in meditation, but I have to tell you what I saw was good. So we will have a good journey. Okay. I'll give this another minute. I am so sorry, everybody. I have no idea what happened. So let me check here. I see that people were trying to call me and tell me. Okay. Back on. Give me a minute, guys. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what happened. Here I was all bragging about my reliable internet. That's what happens when you go with ego. Okay. I see Suzanne was trying to call me. She's like, woman, get your act together. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I'm back on too. I'm so sorry, everybody. I have no idea. It's all because I said I have reliable internet at home. Okay. I appreciate you, Suzanne. Okay, so let's give it maybe like 30 more seconds and then we'll get started again. Yeah. I know Angela, she's like, Angela's texting me. Okay, so we will start from the beginning. Yes, Kathy, I'm back. Okay, hopefully this time I will stay. But I will say this, if I go off again and I don't realize it, I probably won't log back on, just so you know. And what I'll do if that's the case, if I get kicked off again tonight, I will record the meditation over the next few days and I'll put it on. Okay, so I'll make sure you guys get the meditation either way. But let's go ahead and get ready. So everybody get comfortable again, and we'll just revisit the deep breathing, but not for quite as long. Okay. So go ahead and again close your eyes. Taking a deep cleansing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. 2 more times, and I want you to focus on the sound of the chime. One more deep cleansing breath in. Revisualize the white light that is already surrounding you, that is already washed over your space, and see that white light once again moving down through the top of your head, all the way to your fingertips, through your chest and abdomen, down into your legs to reach the tips of your toes before moving out through the bottom of your feet, through the channel of light that reconnects you to Mother Earth's core, spreading out a rainbow of light from her crystalline center. That rainbow of light bounces back up the channel, revisiting your body, moving up through your feet, past your knees, your hips, all the way up through your abdomen, to the tips of your fingers before moving up through your throat, your face, and up through the top of your head to reconnect to that ball of white light hovering above you. Your energy body is full and expansive. And as you feel your physical body growing heavy in your seat or on your bed, your energy body begins to move up into that channel of light. And as it does so, you realize that you are completely surrounded by pure, white, divine light. In this space, you are relaxed, you are safe, you are protected. White light wraps its energy around you like a baby being swaddled in a blanket. You feel the energy giving you nurturing vibrations, inner peace, and unconditional love. And as you float through the channel, you can feel the presence of a loving guide bring his strong arms below you, seeming to carry you through this space with your eyes gently closed and just feeling the sensations as you move through this pure channel of light. In this space, there is no fear, no pain, no worry. Only loving, nurturing, compassionate energy. Energy that is offering you healing, hope, and joy. That swaddling blanket grows tighter around you, and you feel the presence of your guide gently lay you down upon the ground. As you rest in this space, you open your eyes to reveal the starry night sky above you. And as you look down, you see the blanket of light dissolving into the air. No sight of your guide, but an awareness that his presence and that of many others is around you, is with you at this very moment in time. You make your way into a seated position, only aware of darkness around you, but there is no fear of that darkness. You feel comfortable and at ease. And as you focus just a few inches before you, the flicker of a tiny flame begins to grow, and it gets bigger and brighter and wider before you. Orange, yellow, and flames dancing before you, giving you the warmth, the protection that you seek. You reach your hands out to warm them by the flames, and as you do so, you swipe your fingers through with an awareness that these are the flames of the divine, and that they shall not burn you, they shall not harm you in any capacity, but they are there to serve you, to help you with your healing. And as you feel the warmth of that energy on your skin, you realize that the chakras within you are beginning to stir, moving their vibration from root all the way up to crown. energy and beginning to reveal their light. The red root chakra in your pelvis, the orange sacral chakra below your navel, the yellow solar plexus at the top of your abdomen, the green heart chakra in your chest, your blue throat chakra, and then up to the brow chakra at your forehead, beaming its indigo light, and the violet crown just above the top of your head, all exuding their beautiful rainbow of light. You may realize that some of these chakras burn brighter than others, that some are wider, or that they move differently than the others. Signs that chakras need your attention, your care, your balance, your time and energy. And as you focus on the chakras, seeing where some may be dim or some seem to move differently than the rest, you become aware of the areas wherein you may be experiencing blocks or imbalance. And as you focus on that energy, there is an encouragement from our guides to consider the concept of fear, to consider concepts of negativity around ego and anger, hate, and emotional pain, all forms of dysfunction that you're experiencing. They're asking for a focus on fear at this time. And your guides are asking you to consider what in your life brings forth vibrations of fear. Is it around circumstance? Is it connected to certain people, certain places? Think now about what elicits the feeling of fear within your life. And all of the people, all of the sources who may contribute to that fear, they want you to bring those images, those people, those symbols, those feelings forward in your mind's eye, and gently push that energy down into your heart, creating a ball of light, placing all of those symbols, those thoughts, those images into that ball of light, and then embracing that ball of light with pink and green energy, sending vibrations of unconditional love and strength, moving the yellow light up from your solar plexus to remind you of your power, and embracing all of that energy around those images, those sources of fear. And as you do so, gently push that ball of light out from your chest and send it into the flames. Allow the flames to transmute that energy. And as that ball of light reaches the dancing light of red, orange, and yellow, you notice that the flames grow violet in color. The violet flames are going to change those feelings of fear and negativity and replace them with ones of power and love. As you watch that sphere of energy and those images dissolve in the violet flames, you recall now the connections that you have in your life of unconditional the people who offer it unto you, those who you offer it to as well, moments in time where you experienced unconditional love, and allow yourself to feel those feelings once again, sharing that energy between your mind's eye and your heart space. And as you contemplate that concept, the vibrations of unconditional love, see yourself as one of those sources too. Have an awareness of the unconditional love that your higher self has for you. And allow yourself to accept it with feel the energy as it moves throughout your body. Undeniable peace and harmony that flows with those feelings, those memories, that awareness of such a beautiful gift in your life. And now move your attention to sources of anger, the things in your daily life that stoke up the flames of anger within, that make you lose your ability to control your harmonious vibration, shout. All of the sources, the circumstances, the outlets, the people that create that anger. Visualize those too in your mind's eye and move any of that energy from your lower chakras, from the root, the solar plexus, and push them up into the mind's eye. Gather all of that anger, that frustration, that hate, and put it into that space, and then push it down into your heart, creating a sphere of light to capture all of that energy, all of the imagery that you can conjure, and put it into that space. And when you think about that anger and all the negativity that surrounds it, move it from your throat as well as need be. But surround it all again with that green and pink light of unconditional love. Taking that energy once again and pushing it out into the flames, watching the sphere of anger dissolve in the violet flames, being transmuted into inner peace and harmony, reminding you that you are the source of peace and harmony, that it's up to you to find those feelings and the inspiration in the world around you, that you embrace it as often or as much as needed. And then once again, remind yourself of those sources. Remind yourself of the things that you connect with that make you feel at ease. Think about the ways in which you can be creative, connected to nature, connected to the world around you. The ways in which you allow yourself time for self-nurturing and healing. All the things that give back to you, so that when anger creeps in, you can put out those violent flames and replace them with peace and harmony. Think of those images and stamp them in your mind's eye and in your heart, into your sacral chakra and your root, so that you can remember your stability, so that you can remember the inspiration and the sources of passion in the world around you, and embrace that inner peace once again. And then think in the world or in your immediate surroundings who need love, who need those feelings of peace too, that ability to attain self-control, self-awareness, self-love. Think of those people, single individuals, think of the masses, wherever your mind and heart takes you. And open your heart space, sending those people all of those peaceful vibrations, all of those vibrations of love and harmony, joy, unity and contentment, feelings of being secure and safe. Remind them of the good things that surround them in life, and send them all of that imagery, all of those vibrations. As you sit there before the fire, you open your eyes to realize that you are sitting within a circle of many. Guides and loved ones surround you and sit side by side. And before you, the symbol of the earth, the symbol of the people, the symbol of those who you know need that peace, that love, the guidance that you are receiving now. In unison, we all raise our hands together and send all of the love and the peace that we can channel out into those places, out into the hearts of those who are in need. Vibrations of pure white divine energy, specks of gold moving through your channel, pink and green light moving from your heart space. All of your chakras balancing and aligning perfectly from your root to the solar plexus and the heart, the blue throat up to the brow and the violet crown, all open in this channel of light and sending peaceful, loving, healing vibrations out. For all that you give, you also receive. Give endlessly and give without need, with an awareness that you too will be taken care of at all times, so long as you seek that help and you open your heart to receive. Hands falling down upon your knees. Each guide places their hands within one another's and within yours. Light one by one, each of you sending the vibrations that are needed out to the people. who are in need. And as you do so, the divine light continues to move through you, balancing and aligning each of your chakras, sending out rainbows of light, surrounding each and every one of you and your guides with the purest of divine, unconditional love, serenity, unity, and inner peace. Feel of the light as it moves through you, moves through your guides, through your hands, through your chakras, out from your heart space and into the world that surrounds you. We are all one. We are all divine. And we shall not forget the light that shines within. We shall seek the healing that we need, the positivity that we desire, and we shall inspire others to do the same. Remembering your light, remembering your love. And once again, you feel that blanket of divine light wrap around you like a swaddle around your body. And as you look out, you see the flames dancing before you. And while you feel the presence of your guides still encircled around the fire and encircled around you, all you see is the divine light. Any last feelings that have been a burden to you of late? Any thoughts that have been redundant and burning within? Take those images, take and out into the violet flames. As you do so, the flames begin to approach you, surrounding your body, completely embracing every ounce of your being. There is no pain, there is no fear connected to the violet flames. They are simply doing their work to take away all which no longer serves you, all that you're ready to release. Use this opportunity to let go now. And as those waves of sorrow and any lasting negative emotions, thoughts, move out of you, you can feel the divine pouring that serendipitous energy through you, that peaceful energy, that nurturing energy, healing your heart, expanding your light, grounding you, and providing for you. The violet flames wrap themselves around you too. And you find yourself completely embraced in the strong arms of your loving guide. Pick you up once again and move you back into the channel. You feel yourself wrapped in that peaceful, nurturing loving light floating effortlessly back down towards the earth. And as you come back towards your physical body, your loving guide gives you a warm embrace, a reminder he or she is always with you, ready to be called upon whenever you are in need of love, guidance, nurturing, whatever it may be. She gently helps relax you back into your physical body. And as she does so, she places one finger on your brow chakra and one on your heart, and reminds you always to remember love and to remember the light that's within. She raises up and moves back into the channel of light. And as you realize with greater awareness your physical body in this space, before you open your eyes or move your fingers or any of the like, take a moment to make a promise to yourself. Think of something that you need, something that you want, encouragement, love, healing, nurturing into your life, inspiration, whatever it may be. Recognize that need and give yourself the vow to deliver upon it. Okay, everybody. Gently take your awareness back to your space. Take your time to open your eyes. Tonight, I was guided to bring in the Earth Magic deck. This is a really beautiful deck by Stephen Farmer. And so as you are coming back into this time and this space, I want you to think of a number 1 through 4. Just go with your first thought. Okay, or if you have something you feel is right to share, please go ahead and do so. Then I'm going to go ahead and start with card number 1. The Spring Equinox Rebirth. Such a beautiful card. Think along the lines of spring. This is all about change, transformation, blossoming, moving into a more expansive, brighter version of you. And so the spring equinox card is such a gift. And yes, I guess in some ways it could be fitting to say that it would be applicable at this time of year as we're focusing on making personal transformations and setting goals and everything. But this is saying you're in that state already, you're achieving that already. And so as you move through this new sort of transformative version of you, that don't be surprised if you are reaching more people with your light, if you find yourself inspiring people where perhaps you didn't see yourself in that light before. um, Plant seeds, but also recognize that you'll probably be reaping the rewards of some of the seeds that you previously planted as well. If you chose card 2, ah, very similar in a certain level. Dragonfly emergence. I absolutely love that card. Like, what cool imagery. But this is basically an indication that the awakening that you have been seeking is coming your way. So, if you have been working on transformation, if you have been working on changing your life, an easy comparison for me to do would be if you've been working on developing your psychic or mediumship abilities or certain levels of your gifts. And let's say you've been doing this for a couple months or even a couple years, you should finally be seeing the results of your work really come to fruition. And this isn't just like, oh, I'm getting a sign here or a symbol there. This is grander scale. Like, you are rising up from the water, up from the mud, and you are becoming the new you. And so this is like a shedding of skin, if you will, or a coming of age. This card, wow, what a great one. So if you chose number 2, kudos to you. Look for the dragonfly symbols around you as well. If you chose number 3, this is what I chose: winter solstice reflection. And so there's somewhat of a dark phase that comes with the winter solstice card. So think about the concept of winter solstice. It's the shortest day of the year. This is a time where we start to kind of hunker down, if you will. We're aware that the season is changing, the cold is coming. We have to bundle up, go into protection, and we seek warmth. Well, this is guiding you to do those things within. Find that time to really focus on you, on the nurturing that you need. Focus on where you need warmth within, because sometimes when we're going through trauma or a series of events that maybe doesn't feel good for us. I mean, we've all been in COVID life, which has been just great. Some levels it has been, and other levels, obviously, it hasn't. But that can really start to kind of guide us towards turning things off inside, if you will. And so pay attention if you've kind of gone cold in certain places, whether it's around your heart space or your negative thought processes, wherever you may find that dim light or that coldness. Pay extra attention to that. Give yourself the warmth, the nurturing that you need there, so that you can get through the winter and arrive in the spring equinox. Okay, so let's go to card number 4. Stone people vigilance. So the stone people card, this can go a couple different ways. On one hand, this can be an indication that you need to be steadfast about certain things that are coming along your path. Perhaps you've had something that you have had as a goal or that you've been working for for a very long time. They're saying don't give up. You need to stay steady on that journey. Be mindful of what your goals are and keep charging ahead. This is not a card of deliverance, so that means that it's not going to happen. It's not going to come overnight, but they're saying, you've come this far. Don't have gone through that journey for nothing. So remain steady, remain vigilant, and keep going. The other side of the vigilance card, or the stone people card, can also be, again, sort of that indication of a coldness. Are you seeing coldness being exuded from yourself or from certain people around you? And if so, what does that mean for you? Is that helpful? Is that an indication that perhaps these are people that you need to clear from your path? Because the coldness is obviously not something that's going to encourage this stage or this. And so these are really good goals to work towards. And this will help you with it. So will this, but not if you've got stone people in your path or if you are being a stone person yourself. So be mindful of that. Cards 1 through 4. So, with all of that being said, and after our hiccup, I just want to say I'm so happy you guys came back. I guess there's probably not a whole lot going on on a Friday night in COVID, but I'm really happy you all came back, give up on coming back into the meditation. But again, that's what happens when you brag about having really good internet. Your internet gives out on you. So, anyways, any questions for tonight, guys? Well, I have you up on my live feed. You are so welcome, Miss Holly. I miss you. I hope you're staying warm, whichever side of the country that you're on these days. So, you are so welcome, Christina. Thank you guys for tapping in tonight. I am so happy, so honored to be here with all of you virtually. Yeah, stop the self doubt. That's a perfect way to say it, Lane. Yeah, don't get in your own way. Thank you. I agree. I needed this tonight too. I've been really looking forward to this week. And no matter what, I mean it when I say it, that I have so much love for you guys and I appreciate all of you, and the opportunity to be here doing this tonight, because we all get a lot out of it. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you guys. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope to connect with you all soon.